Hi guys, and welcome back to my noisy house. I hope you guys don't mind if this is a little blurry. I cannot actually tell because I'm not wearing my glasses. Why am I not wearing my glasses? Because your girl finally figured out lashes. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know the whole saga. It was actually pretty short, but my whole life I've been trying to put these things on, and a very kind and thoughtful cousin of mine actually helped me learn the secret. So this isn't a beauty blog, but I was really happy about it, so I thought I'd tell you guys about it. Anyway, so if you clicked on this video, you have already read the title and you know that I am starting a wellness journey. Da 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 da. That's not what the sound you make. Well, it's fine. I've been trying to do a lot of things that are better for my health in the last couple of months and not actually making my goals. Sorry, I'm gonna do sound effects pretty much for the rest of this vlog, so it's fine. It's because I'm so nervous. So I decided to actually start taking care of myself, which is, it seems really easy to just say, and I've said it before, and now I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of having my feet hurt when I wake up for no reason. Like, as soon as I stand and get out of bed, my feet hurt. And I'm assuming it's because I'm so overweight. I'm actually heavier now than I was during most of my pregnancy. I had hypermesis through most of my pregnancy, and so I lost a bunch of weight and I got really low on the whole weight chart, but it was not like a healthy weight loss. But either way, my body is making up for it now because I want to eat pretty much everything, and I need to stop baking things, but I'm not going to because it's part of this vlog, and also baking things is delicious and it's fine. It's not part of my whole I need to start making better choices, because one treat a week could be part of that. Anyway, I haven't finished my mindful minute video, mostly because I haven't had a continuous week of actually doing it, and that is the goal. I haven't been able to meditate every day or take my 10 minutes of tea, so I'm not going to upload that halfway done. What I have done is the water challenge. The water challenge. I've seen a lot of different renditions of the water challenge, and I decided to go with 2 liters of water every day, because that is what my cardiologist recommended for POTS. With POTS, I have a high sodium diet, and when you're consuming a large amount of salt, you should always have a large amount of liquid to kind of get it through your body without, you know, dying. But I haven't been doing the water part, and I've been very dehydrated, which you guys will see was a bit of a concern as I was going through the challenge. I got through it. It wasn't that difficult. I mostly just kept my water bottle next to me, and I think because my body was so deprived, it was like, oh, there's water. Hey, is that water? So I had no trouble actually getting through the water challenge, and I'll show you guys my days and what happened. I did decide that while I was doing this challenge, I was also going to track my weight, because my weight is one of my fitness goals. I didn't want to use weight as a qualifier for how healthy I was, but I couldn't think of anything else, so I am going to use weight. I'm also going to do body measurements. I forgot to take pictures this week, but I will take them next week, and we will have those. We'll see if I can build up where I want to build up. I think you guys know where I want to build up, and slim down where I don't want to build up, because I also plan to work out and eat better and drink water and get sleep. Like basic things that anybody should be able to do, and I'm gonna try. I don't think that the sleep thing is going to really take off or be a thing that I managed to do successfully for another 6 months, because Amara is still sleeping in the bedroom with us, and she probably will be actually she probably will stay in the bedroom with us for about a year. We'll see how her and Chazzy allow us to do that. I know when I was a kid I wanted to sleep with my siblings, so once she can crawl out of that crib, and my babies are big, so they get out of that crib pretty quickly. So we will see what happens. I have tea today too. So I am actually just now getting into the super Irish breakfast tea. I have a bunch of Sips by teas, I did it again. Sips by teas that I haven't even cracked open because I haven't been taking that minute to have tea. If anything, I've just been doing the water, and if I do need like a pick-me-up, I'll go straight for black coffee just because I'm like, that caffeine. I said that and I immediately started missing Baja Blast, which I haven't actually drank in years. I would only get it at Taco Bell too, so Taco Bell is delicious, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna test this tea. It's probably still hot, but I'm gonna try not to burn myself. You know, I wasn't really expecting much because, I mean, it's not that I don't like black tea. Obviously I do. It's a staple of tea. It's delicious. Why would you not like black tea? It's just that I don't expect much from it. It's black tea. It's fine. It's whatever. And then a breakfast tea I always think is a little bit lighter than like an Earl Grey. But I am incorrect. This tea it's mellow. It's something that I could drink for breakfast. I don't actually usually eat breakfast. I'm always real queasy when I wake up. Again, probably because I have low blood pressure when I wake up. Oh, that's so good. But I'm trying to at least get in some oatmeal or something, because what happens is I skip breakfast and then I basically have 2 lunches back to back. It's a whole thing. I think it might be a little bit of binge eating, but it's mostly just because I'm so hungry because I didn't eat before. Yeah. Oh, and look at this. Chaz acknowledged my pumpkin spice crave. I say crave, but I really mean crave. So he made pumpkin spice muffins. I'm only allowed to have 2. So I'm gonna savor this one. Guys, that is an experience. It's so good. Ooh, I'm glad that I didn't sweeten the tea, because the tea kind of offsets how crazy sweet. Sorry, that was perverse. That was so good. What was I saying? It's delicious. Every time I like take a bite of my snack, I'm completely derailed because it's so good. Anywho. So the very first day I started the water challenge, I basically just weighed myself and started drinking. I thought that it would be difficult to really start getting it down, but I enjoyed drinking so much. By the time day 2 hit, I was already feeling kind of crummy. I was hoping that if I just ignored it, it wouldn't get much worse. Hi guys, I am honestly in such a fog state that I can barely focus. I am getting my water in, boom. I'm going to try to make a cup of tea and see if I can force myself into a little mindset. My head really hurts, and I think that I need to accept that I'm coming down with something, but we're gonna resist because I don't have time for that. Nobody does. Ain't nobody got time for that. So staying. This is what I'm talking about. I'm so out of it. Staying determined to finish this challenge. It's only 7 days, but it feels like it's already been 2 weeks. I'm sick and sore today, but we're still getting our water in. As you just heard, I was still pretty sick on day 5, but I decided that I wanted to record anyway. I tried to keep the audio from this day, but I was so cracky that it was really hard to understand, so I kind of just left the fun parts. Remember, I'll probably put a title somewhere. Yeah. Hi guys, and welcome back to day 6. We are almost done with the water challenge, and I am outside this time because it's really noisy in my house. It's usually noisy, but it's nap time, so there's drama. So I've watched a lot of people do the water challenge, and that's why I was interested in it. And I think by day 6 they're usually struggling to get the water down. They're like, oh, I'm hydrated enough, and your girl's not. I am on some medications that can have the side effect of dry mouth, so I'm thinking it's that. But also, you know, when it's a hot day or you've been working out really hard and you take a sip of water and it's like, hydration station, toot toot. Don't worry about that. I still feel like that. Like, I'm super worried that I've just been walking around my life super dehydrated, and now my body's like, finally. But yeah, so still drinking. I'm actually drinking a little bit more than my goal was because I'm so thirsty. So hydrating, too much maybe, I don't know, but we're almost done with the challenge, so we'll see what happens. We'll see. All right guys, bye. I did notice that after I finished the water challenge, or really progressively, I was feeling much better. I kind of almost always have like a low-key headache, which really should tell me that something's wrong, but I also have migraines. So when you have migraines, I'm talking at least twice a week, and they last for multiple days, or they come with nausea, or I usually get like an aura in like one side of my head, or my face is sore. When you have migraines like that, a regular headache is almost, I don't want to say a blessing, but definitely ignorable. It's not like the end of the world if you have a headache. I can go for runs with a headache. I can, not runs. I don't know why I said runs. I can't run. Girl doesn't run. I can just be a normal person with a headache, kind of. And so I kind of just put them on the back burner and like note, hey, you have a headache today. Oh, okay, what else do I have to do? But I usually have like a low-key kind of headache, and I almost always equate them to stress. Not that I'm just like all the time, but it's more like I have a lot to do, and then when it doesn't get done, I'm like real pressured to do it. Like, I can't give myself a break. I'm just like, that to-do list isn't gonna work itself, girl. So I almost always equate that headache to stress. But as I was drinking, you know, that thing that you have to do when you're 70% water, the headache started to go away. Not only that, but I was sleeping a little better. Even with the baby. Water, go figure, was helpful. I don't know why all of this is really obvious, and yet I never connected the dots before. I said all that to kind of ease into the weigh-in after. Here's my final weigh-in. I ended up putting on 4.4 pounds, as you can tell if you do the math between this image and the other one. Obviously, I put on some weight. I usually weigh myself at the same time right after I get out of the shower. I get on this scale. So there's not that, hey, you weighed yourself at night, or hey, you weighed yourself in the morning type disparity. So I think that that is genuine weight gain. However, I'm not concerned about it because I think that that is a healthy kind of weight gain. Like, maybe my liver was really dry and now it's plump and juicy or whatever it is. So I think that is a good amount of weight gain. I am still overweight. I'm still, I believe, categorized as obese. I am 5'10" and a half. Sometimes I will round down, or sometimes I'll round up. I know that the BMI by itself is already problematic. I know that that scale is not really, you know, indicative of your results and where you actually need to be, but it's what I got, so I'm gonna use it, you know, where they like pinch your legs and your neck or whatever, and I will do that, and I will upload those results next week so that we can actually see where I'm at starting. And I'll also probably explain the process so that if any of you also want to start your fitness journey, your wellness journey, your weight loss journey, whatever journey needs to be for you, you can also have like a better way of measuring and tracking your progress. My ultimate goals are really to, you know, be strong enough to lift my kids without having to hand them off to a dad, to be able to run around with them without feeling like I'm gonna pass out. I know that it's going to be difficult because I do have POTS, I do have asthma, so my heart and my lungs don't really want to work with me a lot of the time, so I'll have to take it really, really slow. You guys won't see me doing, you know, challenges yet, but you will see me making efforts to be the best version of myself that I can be, for not only for myself, but for my kids, for my family, because that's what fitness is about. For me anyway. Alright guys, I am going to finish my muffin very slowly, and it will be disgusting, and drink my tea. I hope you guys are having great green days, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!